Yeah, that's deep.
Really cool. Underwater.
So as you make your way down to the cave, what do you start to hear?
Water.
Water. That's the sound of what we call the river Styx, Greek mythology for the rivers that help carve out the underworld. And the water source originally started up at the ceiling. You can see a trench right up here where it started out. And then throughout the years, the water slowly carved away the solid limestone and left behind striation levels, which are all the lines you see running in the sky out there. And that's a good way to tell that the cave is carved out by waters, just by simply taking a look at the wall. And you can hear and see the water carving out below. And when you take a look over, you might have been a little bit disappointed that there was no fish or salamander swimming around. For some reason I was expecting that when I first came down here. It's a good thing that you're not seeing them down there because the water is 42 degrees Fahrenheit. Along with that, that there's nothing for them to eat down here. When you take a look around, the only plants that you see growing are alongside the artificial light. And that's really not a lot to eat off of. And at nighttime, we turn off all the lights as well. So if you're left behind at the end of the day, you're stuck in total darkness and there's nothing for you to eat. So definitely want to make sure you get out of here because there is one thing that likes to come out during the darkness, and that would be the bats, right? All the bats, they live towards the natural entrance where it's still all unconditioned cave, and unfortunately, we don't have nearly as many bats as we used to. What we call white nose syndrome in 2006 is actually where the very first case of white nose was ever discovered in the United States. And white nose syndrome, in case you've never heard of it, is a fungus that came from Europe, was transferred over, and the fungus eats away at the fat reserves of the bats, causing them to starve to death during hibernation. It's 85% fatal to the bats, and there's no cure for it at this point. So we've gone from having 3,000 bats at the unconditioned end of this cave in 2006, and in 2010 I got to be part of the white nose research because I'm a wildlife major, and we only counted around 100 bats. So that's the main reason why you're not going to see any bats, especially in Schoharie, because there's lots of small spelunking holes, so this whole area is completely infested with white nose. So it's really important that if you go to another cavern, to change your gear, take a shower because it'll attach itself to your hair follicles, and just change your shoes because it carries in the dirt. So do folks have any questions so far? It was really sad and depressing, so if you do want to see a bat, just come back during Halloween. They have a really big haunted caverns tour, and it's self-guided, so be prepared to get scared. You folks have any questions so far? No? Alright. Okay, we'll keep that along.
The railing's all wet. What? Yep. Oh my god, there's water dripping from the ceiling.
Yeah, don't touch it.
Oh, I got dropped on. Where's it coming from? Oh, there's some right there.
So as we continue on our journey throughout the cave, we want to take a look up along the ceiling and the walls. What we're seeing here is called calcite. It's formed by groundwater up above, seeping through the rocks, picking up a lot of minerals, and depositing them on the outer layer of the limestone. So when we look directly in front of us, over top of the long bridge, on the ceiling, you'll see two stalactites, and they drip down onto a pretty large rock that, if you have a slight cave imagination, you might see it looks kind of like Godzilla's head. See him? His eye and his little tooth there. And we're going to pass underneath his jaw. As we do, if you're more towards the right, you're probably going to get some drool, but that's good luck. And over towards the left, if you look up, there's only a foot of surface area holding up that entire rock. So if you're ready, we'll head under.
Getting dripped on.
Water. It's cold.
Oh no, duh, it's cold.
It's warmer than
That's from a reservoir.
Look, it looks like a foot.
Make sure you watch your step. Don't forget to take looks around you as we come up. Love your house.
Oh. Oh. Oh, we're going up. Ooh. Watch your step.
There's no way that you'd be able to walk down there.
No.
Wow, have a shoulder picture.
Oh, that looks cool. Wow.
That was there.
Huh? This is really dark in here. Oh wow, look at that.
You're not going to be
So
able
most
to.
likely, as you've been walking underneath Godzilla's head and over to here, you probably got some drops of water on you, right? Anybody get some drops? Yep. Those are what we